Hello guys, welcome to Plus Equal. Today we will be using primitive game objects to create a simple object. Let me tell you that Unity now have a 2020 LTS version, and let's dive into Unity now, where we will create a simple share just with basic game objects. So let's start. The first thing you want to do is to create an empty game object, and for that you just come here into the hierarchy, right click, create empty. Automatically you can name your game object. I will call it share, and also automatically you can see that you have a transform. Everything is at 0 except the scale that we need to have at 1. If by any means you want to rename your game object, you can just press it and press again, or you can press it and hit F2 in your computer, and that way you can rename your object. Also, if your game object, for example, is at a kind of random position, you can see that the value is very weird here, right? You can just come here at these 3 dots and reset. This way you will be centered in the world, or the center of your scene if you want to say so. Now, in order to create a share, I got some reference at my other screen, but imagine a share that you have in your house and just try to mimic it. So let's begin with the basics. Let's press right click here in the share, and we can create a 3D game object, cube. Let's call it base. So here is our game object, a simple cube. Now what we need to do with this is kind of shrink it down, so we can see that the green axis is the height. So we might want to scale this down for something like 0.3 or even 0.2. Yeah, 0.2 seems good. And this will be the base of our share. Now we want the 4 legs, right? Usually every share have 4 legs. So let's go to share again and create a 3D object, cube. And for this we can let the scale of the height at 1, but we want the other ones to be smaller. So let's input something like 0.2, 0.2. Actually, I think that 0.1 will be fine, because the legs of the share are not that big. And now what we can do is press this icon right here and press F to zoom in our game object. We can put this into isometric mode, and this way we can clearly put this at the border of our base. Okay, let's move down here and let's put it right there. Or we can also do something like this. We can just input -0.45 and also the same here. And you can be asking why, so I might just explain that to you, but first let's also reset this to flag bottom left. Okay, let me try to explain you what's happening there. From the top down view, our scene is something like this, and this point right here have a x equal to 0 and a z equal to 0. Now our game object, in this case our base, is a simple square. Imagine it something like this. Have an x, that this is the scale of 1, and the z of 1 as well. Here we have the z, and here we have the x. With this information, you know that this value here is 0.5, and here is also 0.5, while this value here and here are the negative values of each other. So -0.5, -0.5. And now we have another object, the leg, that from a top-down view is something like this, and its x and z is 0.1. In this case we are working with the bottom left leg, so we want our leg to be here. The share leg will be here. So we know that the value here is minus 0.5, minus 0.5 for the x and z value. But what happens if we try to input this in our leg? So we have the leg here, and if we input that value, this is what we get. The leg actually is centered in this bottom left corner, but that's not what we want, right? We want the leg to be aligned with this object right here. So if our object have 0.1 of scale, we will divide these values by 2, just as happens here with this cube that is the base. We have 0.5 at one side and 0.5 at the other, so it will be 0.05 and 0.05. Don't forget that these values are negative, and adding that to our values will give us minus 0.45, and the same to this value here. So if we input this in our leg, you can even add here the value, and you see that in this position is already done. Same in this one, 0.05, and our leg is centered. Perfect. Now, having these basics, we can press Ctrl D, and we can rename this to leg bottom right. So what happens is that we want to put this here. You know that the red arrow is the X, so we go to the position and think about this, and what we just need to do is to delete the negative value and we are fine. Let's do the same thing for the top left leg. Top left, and let's take the Z, the negative Z, press F, and there we go, we have our leg there. And we can do the same, we can press this leg here, Ctrl D, top right, and now both numbers will be positive in the X and Z value, and our leg. Now if you select all, we can see that we have the 4 legs. Great. Now the only thing that we are missing is to align the height of the legs. So if we press this arrow here, we can see this view, and we can even change the height of the 4 legs at the same time. Great. We'll use the same thing again as when we align the legs. If this is our height, F, and if at 0, we know that the scale is 1. So if we input this into some negative 0.5, our legs will now be centered. Let's exit this view and see how it looks. Okay, looking good. Now for my share, I wanted to have something like this. Ctrl D in these legs. Let's push this up. Let's put here the value of 2 in the height and 1 here. This will get something like this. Actually, it's pretty big. Let's just put 5, 75. Okay, not that bad. Now that I call that leg, I will call this maybe arm right, and arm left. Okay, now I will take the base, Ctrl D. Okay, now I want this to have 0.1 here, 0.1 here. I want this to be 1.5 Now my share is looking a lot prettier, and I don't know how to rename this. I'm not a share specialist, so I'm pretty sure that you are doing this based on a share in your house. Actually I am, so I will copy this, Control D, but I will scale this even down again. I can put slash and 2, and this will divide this by 2. Okay, okay, that's it. It's not looking that good, but also not that bad. Not for our purpose of the tutorial. So that's it for this video, guys. We now have a little share here as blockout. We don't have materials applied, we don't have a perfect shape, it's just so you guys can learn how to use primitive shapes to prototype fast. And I hope you understood the logic of the transform of the game object. So thank you a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe.